You finish your SBAs, so you're probably looking at intercall if you're in. And folks, if you know someone that's watching sports, they're watching intercall or they teach us correcting SBAs, listen, just tag them. Say, take a little break now. Take a little break and get some little entertainment now.
Right.
They're busy. Right. Let's go straight into it, guys. Now, the topic, the prime topic, the first topic that we're going to touch on is simply this. It's sort of controversial. I've heard people talk about it. People dance around it a whole lot. But let's get deep into it. The question is, start with you, ladies first. Faye. If you are in a relationship, right, and the sex is not right, the loving is not right, the man is not doing what he's supposed to do. If the sex is not right, should you stay?
No.
Just like that. You just won't stay.
I'm not staying. And if I do stay, Junior, I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to cheat.
Wow. So Faye.
Because sex is, very important in a relationship. I think, guys today is like, although you try to teach them like new things, you want to introduce sometimes sex toys and, they don't want to hear that. So it messes with their ego. If you tell them, well, like, hey, I'm not satisfied, it's not going all the way up there, and they don't want to hear that. But at the same time, they want you to stick around. I mean, I don't think they'll stick around if, we weren't pleasing them. So why should we stay?
Charlie?
I have to agree with Faye. I don't think any partner should stay if the sex is not good. Sex is such an important part of any relationship. And sometimes, but there are extenuating circumstances. There may be circumstances where you're actually in love with the person and you may need to work it out somehow. You have to speak about it and try to upgrade the sex. But that is not always possible. That is perhaps the minority and not the majority, because if it's not good, chances are it may never be good. And I agree with Faye. The person who's not enjoying the sex will end up cheating, and it will ultimately come to a demise.
But what about the situation that might occur, right? You in love with this person and something happened that they cannot satisfy you like that as regular as you would like to, but you're already caught up, you're already in love. Aren't there other things that you could do to still be sexually pleased?
Yeah, there are a lot of other things that can be done, Junior, but that person have to have an open mind, and they have to want to be willing. Like I said, we're living in modern times now where there's like sex toys out there. I mean, for everything and every, but the men, they kind of, I don't know if they're embarrassed about it. If embarrassed is the word to use, but they don't want to explore. They don't want to, try other things.
I think we should identify what is good sex, right? I think we should identify that before we go forward. To you, Faye, what is good sex?
Well, good sex for me, I am a mental stimulant person.
Right.
And so I have to connect with the person for me with sex.
Right.
So, but at the same time, I want to be pleased.
Right. But what if the person could mentally stimulate you? Because you could get stimulated in many other ways than just penetration. And even if you wanted to get penetrated in that way and the person is hitting it right, just the other day we had a gynecologist on here, and they have this thing now. It's like a penis adapter. So in that spot, you could get that thing that they advertised that he could put on, and then he could hit the right spot. And there are other things. There are other ways that someone could satisfy you.
Yes, but orally. But there are guys who do say like, no, they're not going down. Like they will literally like tell you, I'm not doing that. So
Uh-huh.
if you're not doing that, you don't want to try sex toys and the stuff ain't working. I mean, how do you expect a woman to stay? Ba- Based on what? What is she staying for? Love?
Yes. What's wrong with love?
Then then how, I mean, don't you want to be pleased?
Yeah. And listen, I'm playing
Don't
devil's advocate here. I'm
you
playing devil's
want to be
advocate.
pleased sexually? Don't you want to be pleased sexually? Love is just not all of it. You have to, there's sex. I wanna have sex. I want sex, Junior.
If I may interject here,
Yeah, Charlie, please.
I hate
Please.
I hate to be left out of these topics, you know. Anyway, there's so many different scenarios we have to take into consideration. One, we look at the situation where the sex was good in the beginning and then it's no longer good. So the partners know that the potential is there. So you got to talk it. You got to talk about it. You got to find out what is causing it to go south and get it back north. There's a situation where it's not just the woman who's not satisfied. Sometimes it's the man who's not satisfied. The
Yes.
woman is not satisfying the man. So we
Yes.
need to look at it from both sides. And if everything, if you try everything conceivable and you're still not being pleased, it's not going to work. And in my opinion, it's time to call it a day because
Right.
it's
But
not.
no, but Charlie, let's look at that, guys. And this is battle of the sexes, and we're talking about this. The first topic we're talking about here is if the sex is not right, would you stay, right? But here it is, Charlie. The question is, and the reason why I ask her what is good sex, because you have to define it. Because sex could be very oral, it could be pleasing. Some people like to get pleased with their finger. Some people like to get pleased with toys. Some people like the real thing, the real penetration. But the question is it that the guy cannot fully erect? And then what is preventing him from being fully erect? Is it possibly the woman is not turning him on in that way? And why is he not turned on in that way? Because there are a lot of things that turn men off. And a lot of women don't understand this. A lot of women don't understand this. There are many things that just turn men off that you can't go no more. Like you know.
Junior, defining sex as good or bad, it depends on the individual because what satisfies one person may not satisfy another. I think at the end of the day, when you're finished the act of making love, you have to have that, you have to reach that height of satisfaction that yes, it was good sex, regardless of what happened to get you there. People know when the sex is good, whether it was from oral sex, whether it's from penetration, sex toys, what role play, whatever. At the end of it, there must be that feeling of satisfaction, and each person is going to know whether or not they're satisfied. But it varies from person to person. So how do you define sex? How long is a piece of string? So
Right.
they're just that's such a complex topic and
Yeah.
so many different variations and dimensions to it and scenarios that you'd have to touch on all the scenarios.
Right. So then the question then I want to pose then, let's be more direct. Faye, as a woman, what is satisfaction? Explain satisfaction.
Reaching climax, sexually and pleased, whether it's orally, whether it's penetration, but getting to that peak, getting your climax.
Right.
Most times men are always, they always finish before the woman.
Who?
We always left behind.
Not always. Not always. Don't say always. Don't say always.
Junior, most of the time.
Right.
Most times.
I agree. I
There's a lot of men that their stamina is very weak.
Uh-huh.
They don't take proper care of themselves. They don't eat well. They drink a lot and don't take good care of themselves.
Right.
Improperly. And sometimes I have to turn to my toys, Junior. I'm going to be real with you.
Uh-huh.
I always say this: if I have a man and at the end of it, I still have to pull out my toys, Junior, might as well I just start with the toy and end with the toy.
Mm-hmm. I want to interject with something, Faye. There are times when the sex is phenomenal. It's great. And every time there's a happy ending. But if that is all the relationship consists of, and there's no mental and emotional stimulation, sometimes it's gonna break, because it can't be all about good sex as well. It's got to be other stimulation, mental,
Mentally.
psychological. Of
Right.
course, of course.
A lady was sharing a story with me one time, and she said she never ever climax during penetration.
That's me here. I've
Okay, all
never
right. Or was it you I was speaking to? I
yeah,
can't remember.
yeah.
I don't think so. But okay.
Yes, I have never climaxed in my life. I'm 40
What
plus.
happened? What happened? Say that again. You never did what?
I've never climaxed. I've never had a guy made me come ever. I've lied about it because I got bored, but I don't know what that feeling is. I've never experienced it.
So you fake it. You make him feel.
I do fake it.
Ah.
Okay, all right. I think there needs to be intervention here. Faye, my
Thank
number is 246 831 831.
This is the time for intervention.
Time for intervention, yes.
Yeah.
I would be doing you a great disservice not to give you my number at this point in time. Anyway, let's continue.
Yeah.
And I've met guys who like, oh yeah, that's because you never had me. Dude, no, it's not gonna happen. Because they always come too quick.
But probably, Faye, is it a possibility? And I'm just throwing things out there. Is it a possibility that probably you are too hard to satisfy? Is that a thing? Like okay, first of all,
Hard in what way, Junior? Hard.
I don't know, like, okay, explain. If you explain to the guy and someone that you whatever, your boyfriend, whatever, you guys dealing for a bit, and it's okay, babes, this is how I like it, this is what I like, this is what I like, right? Tell him what you like instead of having him assume what you like, because probably how he's doing, you don't like it. How about guiding him?
Even if I do, that guy always come before.
Wow.
And that's it. It's after that is
Charlie, give me your number, please.
Listen, I'm now afraid to try.
But let's talk about this a bit. Is it that you're not into it?
no, part of it it is me. Part of it is that I am afraid to allow a man to take me to that level.
Okay, so it's not the man's fault. That was it's
not
your fault.
It's not always his fault because I'm good at distraction. So during sex, I'll think of anything that's not gonna, I'll enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. I do enjoy whatever that guy is doing, because if I didn't enjoy it, I would stop in the middle of it, like in the midst. But sometimes it's just me disconnecting myself away from it. Like whenever I feel like it's coming on, I'll be thinking about the birds flying outside or just anything to not make me climax. Because I just feel like I don't want to give a guy that much power over.
Oh, so you see it as a different. You see it as giving away that power to a
Yes.
person.
Yes.
So it's not that it's not that the guy cannot make you. You just don't want to.
I don't, not that I don't want to, I just don't allow myself to. I don't allow it.
And if you continue that practice, it will become
Normal?
no, it becomes normal, and it becomes more difficult to actually get to have an orgasm, and it becomes a very serious psychological block. And I have a similar situation where I have never successfully masturbated. I've tried about 2 million times, but I can never get to that point. I have to have actual sex with a woman to have an orgasm, and because it had gone on for so long, now it's become a mental block. And So I understand where you're coming from, and that thing of not wanting to give away that power, that
Power.
is a very interesting. That's a very interesting situation. I find that intriguing. But I think the time when you find the right man that you give that power away to and become totally vulnerable, I think that you're probably not going to have time to come on the show anymore. You're going to be so
Yeah,
busy
you'll be on this one.
with that man.
You know what you're missing. But Faber, listen this now. So when you're using your toy and you at that point, why don't you not think about the birds and the bees and everything flying about the place? How are you able to focus then, but you're not able to focus with a man? And
Like I said, it's just giving away that power to that guy because I never wanted to be like sometimes I have my friends who are like I'll be like they're like stupid. No, I don't know if stupid is the right word to use, but they're like, crazy over guys, especially when them and the guys no longer together, and it's always about the sex. That's what makes them go back to that individual. Although that person may treat them bad, they always go back because the sex was good. I don't ever want to be that woman. So I don't give a man that much power over me to have me to the point where I can't leave him
Mhm.
Be- because his sex was bomb. I don't want to be that person.
Right, guys. Immediately we opening up the phone lines at 718-701-5720. This is Battle of the Sexes, and we have a unique situation here, right? So we're talking about if the sex is bad, right? Should you leave or should you stay? And we just found out here. Breaking news! Breaking news! Faye, Faye just told us that she had never successfully had an orgasm with a man, right? Because she don't never get her mindset or her mind in that point where she could, you know, to allow a man to do that to her because she don't want to give away that power. So we open up the phone lines. There probably are many others who have the same, who had or probably have the same. I don't want to say issue because I don't think it's an issue. It's probably have the same. What is it? What's the word?
Issue.
Issue. It's an issue, right?
It is an issue.
Okay, have the same issue? Give us a call. Let us know. The number is 718-701-5720. So then it would be difficult for you to stay in a relationship then, based
Yeah.
on what we're talking about here.
Yes. Because another thing is I get bored. I get bored very easily. So, it's like, what's the point in staying?
Interesting stuff.
Yeah. But Junior, believe it or not, yeah, there's a lot of women who do, go through these type of stuff, issue, but sometimes they feel as though it's embarrassing to talk about it. But there are a lot of women who never climax, Junior. It's not just me. There are a lot of women who've been married years and has never climaxed.
Hmm.
You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised as to, how common this is. There are a lot of women who do fake. Most women I know fake in while doing sex.
So,
I I can do it all, Junior. I can do the shaking of the legs and you know, throbbing of the V and all of that, and nothing.
so you were really faking. You actually
I'm
were
pro.
shaking and all of that stuff.
I'm pro at it. I'm pro at the faking. Mr. said, if I've been doing it for so long, it's like it's part of what I do.
So why you have sex with him in the first place?
Because I thought maybe he can help me.
No, but so
No,
long
but
you
you
just
know, that question, I do ask myself at the end of the sex,
uh-huh.
I even bother?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Charlie, I need your input on this one.
Charlie, you
246
still want to chat?
246 246 831. I'm not afraid of failure. So
No, I'll be afraid. I'll be afraid. What about different. Okay, we got a call. Hold on. I hope that call is for the live. I hope that call is for the live. Let's see. A call, are you live? Are you calling for the live program?
Good night, Mr. Junior George. This is Mike Noel. Good night to you.
Yes, Mike. Well, my good friend, Mike. Well,
I'm sorry, I ain't called to elaborate on the program. I called to give you a good news that our under 17 girls who is playing at Dominica had just made their country very proud by placing second in the overall competition.
Okay.
So I just called so you give them a big them up and to know on the air that Dre's Restaurant in Telescope in collaboration with Mike Noel and Mega Sports Bar will be sponsoring them a dinner or lunch, or you want to put it, at Dre's Restaurant in Telescope, St. Andrews. Well done for our Spice Girl.
Okay. Big up yourself, Mikey. Thank you so much for that update. I'll make sure I share it out. All right, cool. I'm here. I'm thinking Mikey gonna tell you the real thing.
Junior,
Yeah.
Junior, do you know that there's a lot of men that don't know how to have good sex?
Mhm.
There's a lot of men who think banging a woman is sex. That's
Right.
not sex. There's a lot of men who doesn't know how to make love to a woman. We don't want to be banged all the time. There are times when, yes, we want a little banging, but not all the time. Like every time we have sex with him, he doesn't know how to make love to you. He doesn't know how to kiss you and caress you and
Why-
touch you in the right places.
Why don't you teach him? Why don't you tell him, babe, I like this. I like this.
Junior, there's men that are just bangers.
The bangers.
They call themselves bangers. They're not love makers. They don't want to make love. They just want to bang you.
They want to mash it up.
They want to mash it up. Yeah, they listen too much of the music today, and they don't know how to caress a woman anymore.
Yeah. No, I agree with you. I agree with you. There are I heard a lot of women complain about this, even here on the program before, that a lot of men, they don't satisfy them. They think that, you know what, they just come in there to mash it up, dig it up, mash it up.
Right.
And then they realize that after 2 minutes, they themselves mash up. They can't. You know what I mean?
That is true.
So as a person at my age, I had my point in time in life where I thought I could have mashed it up. But at this age now, I think I over time, I'm a professional.
Charlie, how about you? Are you a banger or are you a love maker?
Darling, I'm a love maker.
Okay, I like that.
I think that the time will come when you will find the right person that you want to be vulnerable with, and you are going to just let go. I think, and I hope you come back on the show and talk to us about
You
it.
you think so? You think so, huh?
Yes, because you seem to. Well, you for the most part, you stop it from happening based on your own confession. So I believe that there will come a time when you'll meet someone and you would want to just give over and you would want it to happen and you will let it happen. And that's going to be the most amazing experience you've ever had.
I highly doubt it, but okay, I'll look forward. I highly doubt that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
No, it will at some point. I think it's down to meeting the right person.
Junior, would you believe if I tell you I owned about 20 different sex toys?
Bumbleclot. What?
Yeah. Well, mind you, I have to sneak them in. I have to sneak them in the country because sex toys is not allowed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know that. But no, it's interesting. It's a very interesting thing. And I want the ladies to call and the men to call as well. And let's talk about this because Faye is not that she cannot. I think, Faye, you are preventing yourself from doing, as you rightfully said, that you don't want someone to overpower you in that way. You don't want to give away that power.
Right.
And it makes love, it makes it boring, even for a guy, because he could go for half an hour and then you still ain't gonna come. What's the sense at the end of the day? You're like, okay, I'm done, and just go drink some water or something and go and fall asleep. It makes no sense to you, right? So then you may never have a great relationship because sex is not good at all.
No. I've never had a guide that lasts for half an hour, so I wouldn't even know.
You don't know about who have you ever been to a place called Grenada?
I live in Grenada. Even the eye long.
Even the island.
Even the eye long, they ain't lasting that long.
Someone is saying 701-572. Guys, please call us and help diagnose Faye. Faye has a unique situation. They say it's not even a situation, it's a dilemma. It's a dilemma. So Charlie, let me ask you, because you're very experienced. Charlie is very, very experienced. Did I tell you, Faye, did I tell you that Charlie previous occupation?
You say pimping it.
He's a former pimp.
Okay.
Right? He's a former pimp, and I mean
well, I think
come.
You know what, Junior? I think part of the problem here with me also is that I've been a dominatrix for 15 years. I had my own dungeon in LA. So I think also that contributed to that dilemma also. I'm more of a dominant person. You know, I'm not submissive. I mean, I can be, depends on, my partner, but I am more the dominant one. I am more the one who wants to control the guy.
Oh, so let me ask you another question. Are you up to, are you a lesbian?
No, but I don't mind.
Okay. She don't mind.
Yeah.
She don't mind. Okay. Understandable. Now it's interesting to understand. I'm getting to learn a lot of things about people's lifestyle and sexuality and relationship choices and all that other stuff.
Why? Can I say something, Junior? Why do we think that Faye has a problem? Faye does not have a problem. Faye has decided her position on her sexual activity. She likes to being the dominant one. She doesn't want to give away that power, so she does not. Faye does not need a diagnosis. Faye has explained exactly what her position is and what makes her happy, and that I don't see anything wrong with that. If that is her decision to be, that is absolutely fine. So why are we thinking she has a problem? There's no problem. Faye knows exactly where she stands. Faye knows exactly what she wants out of the situation. And if Faye wanted to, release that power to a man in the future, Faye will do that.
Could you psych yourself out?
I
never did.
I can't see myself doing it, but I'm pretty sure I can. I just don't allow it. I don't. It do get to that peak, Junior. I do feel it, especially oral. I do feel it, when that sweet feeling is coming on, and then I have to just distract myself.
Mm-hmm. But Charlie, hear me out, guys. I try to understand this, right? Because isn't then becoming so much of a problem if it's affecting relationship? Is it then considered a problem?
No, it's not, because Junior, I was married for over 10 years. My husband, I don't know if you watch this show, but my ex-husband doesn't know that he's never made me come, because I do put on an act.
Oh.
So unless that guy know what I'm doing, then leave it up to him. He's probably bragging with his friends like, "Oh my God, I made her, her leg shake." No, you didn't.
Right. Until he watched the show.
I'm here practicing shaking my leg right now as we speak, man. in case I need that technique in the future.
We got a question here from Smart. She says, "My question is, why lock yourself off that feeling?"
I don't really lock myself off, because after I might go to the bathroom and finish myself, or I might pull out one of my my friends. So I just don't get it from a guy, but I don't think I deprive myself from it. I don't. I just don't let it, get it from a man. I don't.
Here's a question for you. Have you had a sexual relationship with a woman who gave you an orgasm orally?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're getting somewhere. We are getting somewhere. Go ahead, Charlie.
Okay. Okay. I've been in the sex industry for 33 years all over the world, even Los Angeles. I started in Los Angeles, by the way. I was a male escort, male stripper, and then I moved to Germany, Switzerland, and Eastern Europe, now back in Barbados. So there are all kinds of reasons in a woman's past that could result in her having this distancing technique from men, or this hatred for men. I don't want to push it that far. I'm not speaking about you, Faye. I'm speaking about other women that I've met over the years. Okay, and so this is not necessarily directed at you, but the fact that you will allow a woman to take you to that point, but not a man. There is a reason why you're not letting men do that, and you probably know what that is. We don't need to discuss it here, but you probably know what that is.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hold on on the response. Let's get a call on line. Call your live. Where you calling us from?
I'm calling from Canada.
Canada, go right ahead.
Oh, I'm just listening to all the stories here. Especially with Frey, we're saying what the man can't please ladies these days and all of that stuff. Man, it's not that, man. You guys, there's a lot more to it. You know what I mean? Especially when you have these ladies, like, you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Like, some of y'all don't know how to act. You come over at man's house and you guys wet up people's bed so bad. How am I supposed to go to sleep later on? You know what I mean? You spread up the whole bloody place, man. You soak in my mattress. You think I can flip that mattress 2 times a day? Come on, man.
But you mean with the skirt all over all over the bed?
Man, this lady come over at my house, this Jamaican lady, and she's like, "Oh, the man can't make me come. The Vinci man can't make me come. Come over at my house, beat it up,
Beat it
and
up.
she soak my bed, soak my bed,
Said
soak
beat
my bloody bed, everything." And I'm like, "Yo."
He said,
And she's
beat it
watching
up.
me in my face. "Oh, you ready to go again?" I'm like, "No, my bed is soaking wet. What do you want me to do?" So sometimes you gotta hold off on all that pleasing, because all you getting is you getting water sauce all over you. I'm telling you. You ever see when them girls start squirt way? You gotta run for cover, man. I'm telling you. Who wants to experience that?
Okay. Some men like that, by the way. So some men feel like they
No,
they
not me,
accomplished.
man. You can't come in my house and wet up my bed like that. No, you're gonna get run out.
Well, get a plastic covering or something. Go ahead.
Man, I try all of that, man. I wash my comforters, all of them sheets, man. And it's winter time. You think them stuff easy to dry? Come on, man.
I thought guys like that. I thought guys feel proud of themselves.
No. The first time I experienced it, I was like, "Yo, are you pissing? What are you doing right now? Like, what are you doing?" No, man, that stuff is frightening. I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yo, I couldn't dare her anymore. She's like, "Can I come over?" I was like, "No, you scared me." What the hell?
Go to a motel.
And she was a
probably.
nurse. She was a nurse. This is a nurse you're talking about, coming and squirting up your house like that.
No, but okay, Carla, serious. All seriousness now. Some men wear that as a badge of honor.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought guys like that.
No, not me. Not me. No, because she was telling me I was what? I was 23 and she was like 30 something. Yeah, I was 30. She was 30 something, and she's like, "Y'all Vinci man have beer talk. Y'all Vinci man have beer talk." And I beat it up. I can't lie. I beat it up.
You beat it up.
Until I see all that squirty, like, "Whoa, this is too much for me."
All right,
I never seen shit like that. You know how frightening that was?
Okay, thank you, Carla.
And I never wanted to see shit like that again. Man, it's scary.
Wow.
It's like a woman pissing like a man on you, bro.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Canada, thank you so much. Hopefully you don't have any other bad experiences like that again. Thanks for calling. Appreciate it.
No, but
Yeah.
guys like that though. I thought men like to know that they made a woman squirt. Don't they?
Yeah. Yeah.
Junior, have you ever experienced that? Have you ever experienced?
I've experienced it. Not like like how he's talking about spraying all over the place. But I've experienced it.
I added that on my bucket list, though. I would really like to experience squirting.
Well, I don't know. You have to. Yeah, I have a GYN that come in here and she talk about all that stuff. But Charlie, what's your thoughts on that? He don't like it at all.
Yeah, he sung mad.
To each his own. Can I say? The most men like that experience, and there's a very thin line between squirting and actually pissing on somebody's bed. But anyway, that's another topic for another day.
Lydia Junior, what are you asking about that? Let me tell you, my followers have so little faith in me. They have so little faith in me. Thanks for having faith in me, guys. I appreciate that. You guys have no faith in me whatsoever. Interesting stuff. All right. So Faye, since you are in that position and there may be other women that's watching and they could learn from it, what do you think could be done, to fix that? Like some people, you do it involuntarily. I mean, you basically psych yourself out, but some people are in a position where they just can't. No matter if they try, they just can't. What would you recommend?
Sex toys.
No, I mean actual penetration. They can have a person. They cannot climax with a man. That minus the sex toys for now.
Just like talking to your partner.
Uh-huh.
Having a dialogue with them and just letting them know, and know your body. A lot of women don't know their body. Know what turns you on, what stimulates you.
But Junior, we keep talking about this as though it's a problem. It's not a problem. Faye does not want to have an orgasm with a man.
He's not talking about me.
I'm talking about her.
In general. Okay.
There are people who have this issue. I don't want to call it an issue because probably this issue, whatever, whichever word.
Someone says it's a dilemma.
It's a dilemma. Okay, someone says it's a dilemma. The dilemma is they just can't. Whether even if they try, you see, in Faye's case, she psyched herself out and like she's in the middle of this, and then all of a sudden she's probably thinking about something gross like Oprah Winfrey show or something like that, Dr. Phil or something like that, and that just turned her off completely, so she don't go there. But there are people who try. They probably in their mind they're closing their eye and they're thinking about all the wonderful things, but they just still can't. And that's essentially is becoming a problem for them because they don't know how to do it, although they want to.
Change partner.
Change partner?
Change your partner. Be the man that you with.
Well, I agree. I totally agree. I don't. Yeah. In some cases, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Azul says communication during sex is key. And that, I think, is the missing link here, the missing component here. You see, when you're communicating and you're on that level with that person, you could say, put it there, harder, softer, faster, slower. You could guide the whole process because you know what you want. You know where you want it. You know what I mean? You like it in that side, this side, whatever side, upside, downside, turn back way. You know the process. And
but there's a lot of
Orange. You have a caller. To accept the call.
Sorry. Yeah. Hold on. We have a caller. Let's take this call. Caller, you live. Where you calling us from?
Junior.
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
Hello.
What's up, Fogo?
Junior, let's get a few things straight here.
Uh-huh.
There's nothing wrong with the woman. The woman. Haven't you guys seen 50 Shades of Grey?
I haven't seen it, to tell you the truth. I've heard about it.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Okay. Some people prefer to be the dominant factor.
Right.
Some people prefer to be the submissive factor.
Uh-huh.
This young lady prides herself on being the dominant factor.
Yes, I am.
When I wrote Dilemma earlier,
Uh-huh.
it's because I did not get that part. I did not get that information yet.
Okay.
So it's not a dilemma. It's a choice.
Uh-huh.
And one of the biggest misconceptions is that we think it's not a mind game. It is a mind game.
Uh-huh.
Right? how we feel about someone determines how we feel about someone.
Yeah.
Some people can be prostitutes, and some people can't,
Mhm.
because some people cannot get involved with someone unless they're emotionally involved,
Yes.
right? So some people are just not having orgasms because they don't even like the person that they're with.
Mhm.
Period.
Right.
They're jamming because the light bill getting paid, or dude, there's nothing that can take your mind faster off an orgasm than a bill.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I agree with her. Sometimes you just have to find your person.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sometimes
Okay.
you have to find your person.
You have to find that person.
Yep.
All right. I got you. And everybody say you're talking facts, 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 facts. It's the mindset.
It's a mindset and who you're with and how much you like that person and how much your body likes that person.
Right.
I totally agree with the caller. I think that if the two people are on the same page in terms of emotions for each other, and they're in love, and they want to have good sex, even though they're failing to do so, I think that communication becomes very key at that point. But both people have to have the same desire to be together and to have great sex together. And whatever one is failing on, it can be sorted. I mean, there are circumstances where someone just will not get it right, and that can be so frustrating for the other partner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and there's a point at which you're going to have to call it a day, but you have to exhaust every possibility to get it right once the feelings are there, and so there's just so many circumstances under which the decision can be one way or another, or the strategy. Sorry.
All right. All right. All right. So it's not an issue. It's not a problem. It's not a dilemma. It's a purposeful act because you are controlling your own mind and you're happy. You're smiling. You're not a serial killer, because some people, when they haven't got to that page, they're always angry. But you are not. You're always smiling. Every time I see you, you're glad and you're smiling and all of that stuff. So that's good. You get the satisfaction.
Something's still making me happy, but
Something still making you happy, and that is what's important. So it's not a problem. It's not a problem. So what we say, let's close this one off here on the topic, right? Back to topic a little bit here. And Charlie, I want your conclusion on that as well. Should you stay if the sex isn't good? Should you leave? Hold on, Charlie, before you respond again. Let's try this call. Caller, you live? Hello?
Yeah, now confirming is right. Along media group.
Oh, yeah. Caller, I'm on a live show. Yes, but it's right along media group, but I'm on a live show.
All right, Dan.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
sending it right now.
Okay, cool. Lord, that is a whole new different thing the man calling about, you know. All right. Yes, Charlie. So, stay, leave.
Well, if I have to give an either or answer, because it's never that straightforward, I would have to say leave.
Leave. Okay. Faye?
I'll leave.
You leave.
Yeah. If you don't want me to leave, I'll cheat.
Okay. Okay. All right. Here's what I say. Here's what I think. Yes, it's important. Sex is very, very important in a relationship. But I really honestly think that you could kind of walk through it. You could kind of make something work, especially if you love the person. Because I know people, after they get older and they reach a certain age, sex is not the primary thing for them anymore. It's love, it's togetherness, it's companionship. So what will happen when you reach that age and your husband can't do it or your wife don't want to do it? What, you're gonna leave? There's, at some point in time, there is more than just sex. But I understand that if it's someone that you just met and you're someone that you're dating for a short period of time, the length will determine your decision. The length of time will determine your decision, if you stay or if you leave. But when that person is in your soul already, you don't even care. That person could lose 2 front teeth. You're kissing them still. You got past that looks, you got past that those things are vanity in a lot of instances. Sex is good, yes, but sex is not all. It's my take.
So Junior, are you saying that you'll stay with someone if you're not happy during sex? That's what you're telling me right now?
Well, listen, what I'm going to do. My first intuition would not be to leave. I would try to fix the situation. I would try to see how we could make it happen, especially if I love the person. If I love the person, I'll try to figure out different ways in which we could satisfy each other.
Okay. And what if you do try to fix it and still nothing? What would you do?
Right. One of the things that is for me, one of the big things for me is smell. See, smell is a turn off for me. I could be in the height of lovemaking, and I smell anything that is off, throw me off. I can't do nothing. Trust me, I'm done. Right. So smell is a big thing for me, and not any kind of smell. It's bad smell. Let's put it like that. Right. Body odor is important, and how somebody smell to me, that could decide if I am ready for them or not ready for them. If the person cannot or have a bad body odor, I would know that from the giddy up. I would know that from the beginning. And I would know that I cannot perform under these conditions. It's like, yo, I can't perform under these conditions. You can't smell bad. And there are good smell and bad smell. I'm not saying, women have natural sexy smell, but there's a point in time when there's bad smell. I can deal with that. I would leave because I can't work with that. Especially if that person is in the early stage of the relationship. But it comes a time when that person is inside of your DNA. That love is just there. That you've been living together for so long. You're farting in front of each other. You're doing all that stuff. You don't care about that anymore. But that will be determined from the beginning. If that is bothering me in the beginning, I cannot deal with it. Especially if they have bad body odor.
Okay.
That's it for me. That's it for me.
So what do you say, to us women who do, when we do have sex with the guys and they climax too fast? How do we fix that?
Right. Okay. And that's an important question, right? Because I believe that a lot of men, they have the wrong idea, especially when they're younger. They feel like they're like Jack Rabbit or something like that. They go and they bam, 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 right? They don't understand yet that it's not about that, right? It's about, pacing yourself, and you might feel like you in that time that you would like to, but it's not the time because the woman don't have a full satisfaction here. You might retract a little bit. You might get, do some other things to get your mind straight and then go back again. There's many ways, but people who don't have that experience, they probably don't know how to pace themselves. Charlie may have a better way to explain it. Charlie's the expert here.
Yes, Charlie, help me.
I am not the expert at many of these topics here tonight. Okay, but you're giving conclusions and opinions, and I understand where you're coming from, Junior. I understand, Faye. We both said that you should leave, but it's really too deep a subject, and there are too many variables to just give a short answer. But my answer is yes. If it's not working, you're either going to leave, you should leave, or you'll end up cheating. I agree with Faye on that one.
Right. So, but do you think there's a how do you fix a situation where the man, he comes too fast? Like how can a woman fix that?
I think she needs to tell him, and I think that you have to work it out. I think, like Junior said, some guys just get way too excited about it and they're not prepared to go the distance. They're not prepared to. First of all, people don't understand. Many people don't. That sex begins long before you get to the bed.
Yes, true.
Long before, and also it's all about choosing the right partner. There are times when I've gone on for a very long time with someone that I really was sexually interested in, and there are times when I wasn't that sexually interested in that person, and I just can't wait to have an orgasm and go home. So choosing the right partner is also key in in having, the right length of time, giving each other attention. Some people just can't fix it. It just happens all the time. And I can speak from experience in terms of the industry and the feedback that I got from many of the girls that work with me over the years, over the 33 years. And some guys just cannot, they just can't stop it. It just, that's the way they operate.
Yeah.
And that is also very frustrating for the woman.
Yeah. And again, I'm no professional at this, guys, but I'm not a professional like Charlie is, but for men who have this problem, try to slow down a little bit, try to pace yourself a little bit. Try not to get so excited. And there are different positions. Like some people get caught up in one single position, and that is their single position. But when you try other position, especially it might be coming to that point, and you might just flip the script a little bit, do something else. You kind of rejuvenate yourself. That helps.
Junior, you're fooling yourself there, all right? In some cases, it doesn't matter. In many cases, it doesn't matter what the guy does.
It works for me.
Whatever changing position, doesn't matter. He will always come too quickly. And that is, that's just how it is. There's no help for some people. In
that case, he might need to see a doctor. He might need to get checked out.
Guys are not going to a doctor.
No, that's bad. It's bad. I would say if you get to the point where, but from the minute time he go there, then he's ready to go to sleep. Then that's obviously a problem. You need to watch his diet, all of these things.
So, Junior, what's a kicker for me, and I always laugh at the end. They all swear they can blow my back out. Like, they all swear they that guy, they that right guy. Like, hold your back. And they want
to you want to know the thing about it? If you see her back, because I was pleasure to see her back, because she was in Grenada one time, and you can't blow that woman back out. I'm telling you. Just leave it alone. Just leave it alone.
I did not say that, Faye. I said I'm not afraid to fail. Okay? I'm gonna blow your back out. I said I will try because I'm not afraid to fail.
Junior, all the guys in Grenada swear that they're the one. Like, yeah, I'm gonna knock her. I'm gonna knock her down. Like, I'm eating all the oil down.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm gonna be the one to just do it. And I'm like, I still waiting.
Okay, all right. Well, hopefully we don't wait much longer. Anyway, guys, we're out of time. We did one topic and we're out of time already. We'll have to resume this conversation on another program. There's so much to talk about. And we only got to one. There's so much more. Yeah, guys, let's wrap it up. Final conclusion before we go. Charlie, start with you.
Well, I want to start by saying thank you very much for having me on your show yet again. It was a pleasure to meet you, Faye. I do commend you on being so open about your sex life, your sexuality, your sexual preferences. And this is very refreshing to hear a woman, particularly a Caribbean woman, coming on live stream and being so upfront and so open. For me, that's a breath of fresh air, because I too am like that. So in terms of the topic itself, should you leave? Given the either or scenario, I have to say leave. And and again, Gianna, thank you very much for having me on your show.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Charlie. Spice, Faye, conclusion, wrap it up. Okay, we're not hearing you. I think your video went out. You might have to go out and come back in. Right? While Faye go out and come back in for her conclusion, let's take a quick commercial break, guys, and we'll be right back.
I want you folks to play these 3 games from the NLA. Daily Pick 3 cash flow and play with. You will be supporting sports and culture, nation building and our future. So go out and play for folks, make it a must. You will see what the National Lottery's doing for us. When you play Pick 3, Cash 4 and Play With, the NLA will support you all the way.
Starting September 30th, Monday to Friday, these 3 games will be drawn mid-morning, 9:45 a.m., midday, 12:45 p.m., and evenings, 7:45 p.m. The National Lotteries, supporting sports, culture, and nation building.
Sunday money day.
All right. Okay, we got Faye. Faye, your conclusion now. What recommendation or advice you have for these men or women? Your audio is still gone, Faye. We're still not able to hear you. Yeah. All right, guys. So Faye will come in with our conclusion. In the meantime, I got to tell you about a few things that's happening right now in New York. If you're going to Grenada for Carnival, guys, get ready for first ever Jab in Color. Is an all-inclusive jab event. Spice Isle, Grenada. Get ready for that. For more information, you could go to facebook.com, look at Jab in Color. You get more information on that, guys. You're actually buying jab package. So you get your package, which include your oil or your charcoal and baby oil, your bottle for your drinks, your T-shirt. Everything is included in that package, right? And package go on sale way before Carnival. In fact, package go on sale the first week in April. So you could get your jab package online. Look out for more information on where you could get that. All right, we got Faye back. Let's see if we get her audio sorted out. Faye, you back?
Can you hear me?
All right, yeah, I'm hearing you now.
Okay. So this is what I say. Bad sex is worse than no sex. So I'm out. Sex no good. I'm out of there.
You're out of there. Okay, yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Faye, for sharing that. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
No problem. We have
always a pleasure.
Thanks again.
Yeah.
Charlie.
Bye, Charlie.
Okay. Bye, Faye.
You can give her the number off air, of course. Yes, guys. So a lot of things happened. I was telling you about the Jab in Color. Yeah, the Jab in Color Juve Jab package that's going to be available for Spice Mass 2023. Of course, you know, Amazing Colors is one of the premier Monday Night Mass band. And for the first year, guys, we're doing it a little bit different. Well, we're adding some component to the mass now. So if you're going to Grenada for Carnival and you want to be a part of the Jab, right? We organizing the thing, right? You get your package. Before that, we have a Jab symposium where you can learn about the Jab. You get your package and you're in the Jab band. We have the Jab breakfast. You're getting a chance to eat unlimited drinks in the band. It's going to be an amazing band, but it's limited, guys. It's very limited. Only about 500 packages will be sold. After that, it's done, finished, done, no more. Your Jab package include, guys, your unlimited drinks, your access to food. Your band will give you access to food and drinks. Cocoa tea, yeah, cocoa tea too, right? And of course, your branded T-shirt or your bodysuit, and your horn and your oil oil. Now, you could use oil oil or charcoal and baby oil. A lot of people don't like the oil oil on their skin, but we show you, teach you about the process and the application to ensure that you protect your skin. All of that stuff would be done. So you can get your Jab package on sale in the first week of April. For more information, you could continue to check right along live for that. In New York, we are going to be, man, this is really exciting stuff, right? For the first time, Spice Mass Corporation is coming here, right? So there's a launch in Grenada, but they're also having a launch here in New York. First time ever. It's going to be amazing. A massive concert, a massive event. Not only a concert, we have all the bands. We have the Shotney, we have the Veco, we have the Pretty Mass band coming up to display. Real nice stuff. On stage, artists, we have Vaughn, Dash, Specky, Little Natty and Thunder, Scala, Zingo. Man, let me tell you, artists like crazy. Tickets are only $40 right now. You could click that link or go to GoToFet and get your tickets tonight, or you just click the link that come up under there. Just click that link, man. Click that link, right? And you could purchase your tickets for the Spice Mass New York City launch, May 7th, 2023, guys. May 7th, 2023. It's right here in Brooklyn on North Strand Avenue, and a brand new venue. It's really nice. Check it out. Tickets are available right now. By the way, guys, I'm going to have some free tickets to give away, right? So keep it locked. I'll tell you how you could win your tickets for that. We'll be right back.
Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc., providing exceptional carpet and cleaning, floor installation, refinishing, home renovations, drywall, painting, plastering, doors and moldings, electrical and plumbing, and much more. We are a one-stop shop for all your professional needs. Give us a call today on 718-221-5572. That is 718-221-5572. Or you can call our cell on 917-939-3192. Check out our sales on all services. We're located at 218 Schenectady Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. Phillips Carpentry and Cleaning Service Inc.
Established in 1998, Ross Road and Funeral Services continues to assist you plan the ideal funeral or memorial service locally or internationally. Our reputation is built on providing personalized funeral services based on love and compassion. Call Ross Road and Funeral Services at 718-547-0640.
Ross Road and Funeral Services, where your loved one is our loved one.
Grenadian products are now only a mouse click away at GrenadaMarket.com. Nutmeg and guava jams, jellies and syrups, world-famous nutmeg pain relief spray, black sage, soursop, lemongrass, and guabande bar. Ordering is simple and friendly. All major credit cards accepted. Safe, secure shopping guaranteed. GrenadaMarket.com ships your product anywhere in the world. So when you can't go to the island, the products off the island can be sent to you. Just log on to www.grenadamarket.com and experience our quick delivery and homely service.
Wow, it's Instacash Grenada. Imagine a game with no numbers to choose from, no draws to wait on, and you can play it every day, including Sunday. That's Instacash. It's fast, it's easy to play, and you win prizes instantly. Instacash. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making dreams come true.
Cathwell Stationery Services Limited announces its massive blowout sale on all stationery for school and office. Get copy paper at just $18 per ream. Enjoy up to 18% off folders, cardstock, Bristol boards, ink and toner cartridges, laptops, office furniture, and more. To order now, call 442-5848 or 5747. Or call 435-3377 and get free delivery island-wide and the lowest prices nationwide. Or visit our outlet on Scott Street, St. George's, where we guarantee the lowest prices daily. Cathwell Stationery Services Limited, the reliable office supply people.
Grenada, as we celebrate 50 years of independence.
I love my Grenada.
Made in Grenada presents the celebration of 50 years of Calypso.
Open me a view to better night, honey.
One stage.
No, not so fast.
One show.
Music holding me, controlling.
Grenada's best Calypsonians performing Grenada's greatest hits. Sunday, February 11th, 2024 at 6 p.m. sharp. Grenada National Stadium. More information coming soon.
When the DJ play Peter Humphrey, she raise her hand and she tell me, making no play sweeter than.
The government of Grenada, through the Ministry of Finance, is continuing the rollout of its tax amnesty initiative. The amnesty provides 100% waiver of all interest and penalties on all outstanding balances up to the end of December 2021. All taxpayers with outstanding tax balances and outstanding returns to file are encouraged to take advantage of this amnesty. All tax types administered by the division are eligible for tax amnesty. For further information on the tax amnesty, please contact the Inland Revenue Division at 435-6945 or 435-6946. Email tpshelpdesk@ird.gov.gd or visit our website ird.gd. Amnesty ends December 31st.
The Ministry of Tourism and Economic Development and the Grenada Tourism Authority extend a warm welcome to visitors and returning nationals visiting for Carnival and summer vacation. We do hope you enjoy your stay with us, and we invite you to return with friends and family to celebrate our 50th anniversary of independence on 7th February 2024. Tourism is my business, your business, our business.